Welcome to the University of the Incarnate Word's 2020 Virtual Commencement Ceremony, honoring our outstanding class of 2020 graduates. Please rise and join Professor William Gokelman, Chair of the UIW Music Department and graduating Cardinal Chorale members, in singing the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. At this time, we welcome Dr. Thomas M. Evans, UIW President, to share a few words with our graduates and guests.
Graduates, family and friends, faculty, and members of the UIW community, thank you for joining us to honor our fall class of 2020. This celebration may be different, but the sentiments and some of our traditions remain the same. In this ceremony, we honor the men and women of the University of the Incarnate Word, as our university has done for more than 135 years, but via a modern medium. While the ongoing pandemic keeps us from gathering together in person, as a traditional commencement ceremony would call for, I'm grateful for the opportunity to come together virtually and share this moment with the people who have supported our graduates throughout their journeys and who are cheering them on in person, in spirit, and via screens all over the world. We also thank them for their unwavering support, their love, and the difference they have made. Graduates, these are your parents and grandparents, spouses and children, extended family, and all those dear to you who have helped you reach this moment. You have worked exceptionally hard, and I hope this commencement is one you will always remember.
Please welcome Sister Tere Maya for a special blessing from our founding congregation, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word.
Graduates of the class of 2020, you made it through COVID and Zoom and all. You have met the challenge. You rose to the occasion. Congratulations. Together with all those watching you graduate, we are filled with gratitude for who you have become. We celebrate together, gathered and blessed by the Spirit. I am sure your UIW experience will make your lives extraordinary. You will make God's dream for a better world possible. This year you have proven you have the courage, perseverance, and the heart our human family needs. Never doubt that. Be persons of service, integrity, and justice. We believe in you, believe in yourselves, and in what you will do. Today, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word, founders and sponsors of the University of the Incarnate Word, send you forth with blessing. So I invite anyone watching, to bow your head and join us in prayer this very special graduation day. O most Holy One, our God, bless these graduates of the University of the Incarnate Word. Bless them with gratitude for those who have supported their education and dreamed with them, educators, parents, coaches, family, and friends. May the Thanksgiving they experience today remind them they never go alone. Bless them with a meaningful life, committed to making a difference. May they be hope for our world. Bless them with the wisdom and kindness of heart they will need. May their education help restore human dignity anywhere they go. Bless them with the energy, creativity, and imagination our time requires. May they trust their gifts and engineer, create, heal, inspire, and lead a new era into being. Bless their hands and their mind so they take your message of love and compassion into the future. May they bless, encourage, support, and care for those they encounter. Bless their journey as they move forward. Guide them and be a presence in their lives. May they know you walk beside them, filling them with your spirit. O God, fill our graduates with deep joy, and may that joy fill every day of their lives, no matter what lies ahead, for they will always be people of the Word. Amen. Praise to be the Incarnate Word.
We now welcome Jack Lewis III, Chairman of the Board of Trustees.
Hello, my name is Jack Lewis, and it's my distinct honor to serve as the university's chairman of its Board of Trustees and to address you all on this special occasion. Graduates, we're gathered together not just in a virtual setting, but also in our hearts and spirit to celebrate your remarkable accomplishments, despite the challenges that this year has brought. While we may be celebrating from different parts of the city, country, and globe, remember, our UIW community is not special because of buildings and ceremonies. It's special because you are a part of it. The circumstances we find ourselves in could never change that. Know that wherever you are, we are with you, in our hearts, in our spirit, and in our prayer. We are all so proud of you. On behalf of the entire UIW Board of Trustees, congratulations, graduates, and may God bless you.
Now, please welcome Dr. Barbara Aranda Naranjo, UIW Provost.
Graduates, guests, and our entire UIW community, it is my pleasure to announce this year's Moody Professor. The Moody Professor Award was established in 1971 with UIW and Our Lady of the Lake University through a grant made to the two institutions by the Moody Foundation. Each year, a faculty member is named Moody Professor from each institution. The awarding of the Moody Professorship reflects a high level of scholarship, teaching excellence, and community service attained by the recipient. This is the highest faculty honor bestowed by UIW. Traditionally, the Moody Professor has the honor of carrying the ceremonial mace at commencement. The University of the Incarnate Word's 2020-2021 Moody Professor is Dr. Tanya Stamfel, Associate Professor of English. Dr. Stamfel has taught courses in English, Women's and Gender Studies, Cultural Studies, and Student Success since 2009. She has published numerous articles and served on various university committees representing both faculty and student interests, and in the fall of 2021, she will assume the role of Chair of the English Department. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Moody Professor, Dr. Tanya Stamfel.
Graduates, families, and colleagues, we faced many obstacles this year, but you graduates overcame them all. You persevered and finished strong, working hand in hand with your professors and everyone in the UIW community. You achieved what you set out to do. You completed your degree. Congratulations. Now, as you walk off this metaphorical stage and into the rest of your lives, I have just 2 words for you. Say yes. Say yes to yourself. Be the first to believe in yourself. Recall all the challenges you tackled, the late nights you spent studying, the reports, the assignments, the field studies, the books, the commutes, the class discussions, and most of all, the tests, both in the classroom and in your own lives. Hold on to the skills you acquired as a result, the confidence you gained, the colleagues and friends you made, the shape you were giving to your careers. You prevailed during these moments. With every step, you succeeded, and your resilience now carries you into the future. So many doors have opened for me over the years, simply because I had faith in myself. As a first-generation student, I never considered attending graduate school, but when my professors encouraged me to apply, despite my own doubts, I said yes. And here I am, doing what I love, what I'm meant to do. You will never know all the paths open to you if you close those doors from the start. Secondly, say yes to others. When you enrolled at UIW, you came to fulfill a dream of improving your own life. Now, as a graduate from the University of the Incarnate Word, your degree, your skills, and your knowledge empower you to help the people around you. Teachers, enable your students. Health professionals, treat your patients with compassion. Writers and artists, enrich the world with your creations. Business professionals, help your clients reach financial success. Designers, create the spaces, the clothes, and games that keep us safe, make us comfortable, and bring us joy. And thinkers and leaders, help us to envision a prosperous, compassionate, stable future. Remember, like UIW, the world is a community, and uplifting those around you is not only important, it is our calling. Say yes to challenges. I came to the United States as an international exchange student. Within a few months, I'd run out of money. I lived in an unsafe neighborhood without means of transportation. I spent my days inside my apartment doing classwork. This is what it's like to be in America. I felt isolated, overwhelmed. I wanted to give up. I could have returned to my home country after that first semester, but I'd have lived with unrealized possibilities. I'd have constantly thought about what could have been. Instead, I'm here, blessed to have worked with so many of you, incredible students, looking now to incredible futures, all because you and I, because we said yes. You don't have to go looking for challenges. They'll find you. But when they do, remember that each challenge is a possibility, an opportunity, a chance to say yes, and by doing so, to change the world. Keep saying yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Dr. Stamfel, and thank you for your commitment to UIW students. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, the conferral of degrees. Graduates, at the conclusion of the ceremony, we invite you to scroll down to find your unique slide and hear your name read. At this time, I'm honored to welcome UIW's academic deans to introduce the candidates for degrees from their respective schools.
Hello, I am Dr. Kevin Fischer-Callis. Will the candidates from the College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate and graduate degrees from the College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences.
Hello, I am Dr. Denise Stout. Will the candidates from the Dreben School of Education please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate, graduate, and doctoral degrees from the Dreben School of Education.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jeannie Scott. Will the candidates from the HEB School of Business and Administration please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate and graduate degrees from the HEB School of Business and Administration.
Hello, I am Dr. Holly Castles. Will the candidates from the Isla Faye Miller School of Nursing and Health Professions please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate and graduate degrees from the Isla Faye Miller School of Nursing and Health Professions.
Hello, I'm Dr. Timothy Wingert. Will the candidates from the Rosenberg School of Optometry please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates from the Rosenberg School of Optometry.
Hello, I'm Dr. Carlos Garcia. Will the candidates from the School of Mathematics, Science, and Engineering please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate and graduate degrees from the School of Mathematics, Science, and Engineering.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sharon Welke. Will the candidates from the School of Media and Design please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate and graduate degrees from the School of Media and Design.
Hello, I am Dr. Caroline Goulet. Will the candidates from the School of Physical Therapy please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates for the doctoral degree from the School of Physical Therapy.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kaiser. Will the candidates from the School of Professional Studies please rise where you are? Dr. Evans, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate, graduate, and doctoral degrees from the School of Professional Studies.
Dr. Evans, this concludes the presentation of candidates for their respective degrees.
Faculty and graduates, I invite you to stand. By virtue of the authority vested in the University of the Incarnate Word by the state of Texas, with the approval of the Board of Trustees, and in the name of the faculty of UIW, I hereby declare that associate, baccalaureate, graduate, doctoral, and professional degrees are awarded to the candidates designated, and that said persons are entitled to their degrees and to all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, contingent upon the successful completion of all degree requirements. Graduates, I invite you to now move your tassels from the right to the left, signifying your transition from candidate to graduate. Faculty, please join me in giving your students a well-deserved round of applause.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Dr. Lisa McNary, Dean of Alumni and Parent Relations. I am honored to welcome you to this exclusive association of more than 44,000 alumni all over the world. Cardinals, you will soon receive a UIW Alumni Association lapel pin and bookmark which states the UIW Alumni Oath. Wear your pin with pride. Let these items remind you to always hold the mission of the university in your hearts. You are now and will always remain a cherished member of the Incarnate Word family. Graduates, please rise where you are and join your fellow Cardinals all over the world in reciting the University of the Incarnate Word's Alumni Oath. We invite all UIW alumni watching and celebrating with us to stand and recite the oath along with the newest members of the UIW Alumni Association. I hereby solemnly pledge allegiance to my alma mater in appreciation for service opportunities and professional development afforded me as a student at the University of the Incarnate Word. I pledge active participation in the UIW Alumni Association wherever I may be, through association with fellow alumni and those in the community. I shall ever do my best to uphold these ideals and traditions of UIW. I pledge as a responsible citizen to exemplify the high ideals and values set forth in the Incarnate Word mission through faith, service, innovation, truth, and education, and forever bring honor and respect to the University of the Incarnate Word. Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to the University of the Incarnate Word Alumni Association. Dr. Evans will now share closing remarks with all of you.
Graduates, if I could have your attention for a bit longer, I always say that one of the perks of being president is having the last word at commencement. I'm grateful to serve as such and to have the opportunity to speak to you from my heart. When you first arrived at UIW, all of you were made a guarantee. This place, this extraordinary community, this unique experience will transform you. Our mission was not just to educate you to become college graduates. It was to prepare you to become concerned and enlightened citizens within the global community. It was to ready you to take your place in the world with an open mind and an open heart, and to prepare you to answer what it will ask of you. The world has asked much of you this year, but you know better than most that the world asks much because it needs much. Who better to respond to the needs of the world? Our founding congregation, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word, was established to relieve suffering and inspire hope. Throughout your time at UIW, you have each been formed in the spirit of their charism and grounded in their dedication to serve others. And now, when the world is in need of hope, it looks to you. Class of 2020, in these past few years, and most certainly in this one, you have borne witness to defining moments of global consequences, ones that may very well leave a deep impact on your generation. But make no mistake, as disruptive and disheartening as they may have been, these moments were not defining because they happened, but because of how every one of you chose to respond. Under tremendous stress and pressure, you all adapted to new and sometimes unconventional learning environments. Some of you learned at a distance, foregoing in-person connection for community safety. Some studied on our campuses, sharing in the responsibility to care for one another while working toward your academic goals. Others had to deal with the heartbreak of postponed seasons, canceled performances, and delayed opportunities. Yet despite each difficulty, you made the choice to persevere. Each of you decided to press on and continue your education journeys. We celebrate you for that. The road ahead will present many obstacles, both large and small. My prayer for you is that when you meet these challenges, you choose, just as you have throughout this last year, to respond with strength, wisdom, resilience, compassion, and most of all, faith. If you do, no obstacle can deter you from your destination. Every commencement, I leave our graduates with a final piece of advice. If you take anything away with you from my remarks, let it be this. As you prepare to enter this next phase of your lives, remember that there may be no better application of your education and skills than using them in service of others. I am confident in your boundless potential to effect positive change in the world, because each of you already has. I'm so proud to share that the fall class of 2020 completed 32,531 hours of community service, providing an economic impact of more than $884,000. Despite social distancing measures, your class continued to find avenues to support your community and the vulnerable among us. Each hour and every effort made a difference that will ripple throughout families and communities, perhaps now more than ever. Graduates, I have no doubt that you will remain grounded in the principles and values of our mission. May you continue to see the world through the lenses of compassion and creativity for all that it could be, and may you always consider how you can best serve that potential. I pray that you continue contributing in whatever way you can to a better and more just future for yourself, your families, your communities, and the world around you. Approach the future and all of its challenges and opportunities with a heart for others, as the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word have inspired us to do, and see for yourselves the difference that it makes in your lives. You have persevered and continued to persevere through extraordinary times. It's only fitting that you are now graduating at an extraordinary time. When we emerge from this pandemic, it will likely be to a different, more cautious world. It will also be to a world that needs exceptional men and women who are academically and ethically equipped to contribute to the greater good. All of us at UIW, faculty, staff, and friends, cannot wait to see the positive contributions you will make in the world. Graduates of the fall class of 2020, do not forget your university home, nor your university family. As you go on to new adventures, carry the university in your hearts, as we will always carry you in ours. Continue to love it as you have, and cherish it as we cherish every one of you. It has been the honor of our lives to teach you and to have learned from you in return. On behalf of our university community, here and around the world, I congratulate you and your families on this great achievement. You are sons and daughters of the University of the Incarnate Word forever. Praised be the Incarnate Word.